They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jimmy Graham. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Jones throw into the hands of Boyle here. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Throwing Jones. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a give to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. They find some open field here. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Room to run inside the 40. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Ingram holds it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Flush to his right. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off play action. Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Steps away. Oh, Ingram, he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 10th carry out for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short. Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check, Mike 21.
From the 27th, Jones on the slant. He's got Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 3 yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. They will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Mostert now to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Jones hit, and the ball's out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Hey, check, Mike 21, Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
Back to throw. Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he shifts past him. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On 1st down, it's Taylor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's McKissick. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Running left, Taylor. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
You did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that touchdown just might do it.
I would agree. That probably does. Barring a miracle, they're in great shape.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Mostert now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's second down. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Mostert now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want?"